Hey everyone, World Champion Strength Coach Jeremy Hoy here today to show you how to make a weighted sandbag, also known as, this style will be a little more like a Bulgarian sandbag, a Bulgarian bag. I've seen them called different things. I first learned about these a little over 20 years ago. Made some of these with former NHL strength coach Steve Merland. We made some that were anywhere from 15 to about 125, 130 pounds. We used different inner tubes from different vehicles, big trucks, small RVs, all the way up to large construction type things. If some of them were harder to find, but any inner tubes we found, we used them, stuffed them with sand, and taped them up and used them for a variety of exercises. It's very easy, very portable, very functional, and it's something that you don't have to drop a ton of money on. Today I'm going to use a truck inner tube. This was from Tractor Supply. I got this for $28. I got 70 pounds of tube sand here. This was about $7. I got 2 zip ties. When we first started making these, we did not use zip ties. We just taped the end shut. And I think that the way we use them after a while, if you're swinging, doing other things with them, the handles might come loose. So zip ties were huge in that. And then I have some duct tape for the ends as well. So we're gonna get started. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, you can fast forward to the rest of this, to the areas where we're cutting, kind of putting things together. And you may hear a rooster or two in the background. I'm in my garage gym, and we do have chickens nearby, so that should keep you alert, and they like to make some noise. So we're gonna get started. So to keep it simple, I'm stacking the tube sand in a bucket here. It'll make it easier to scoop it out later. Just gonna cut that open. This part can be messy, obviously it's sand. Then I take the inner tube, and if you want to know which one this is, like I said, it's a truck inner tube, heavy duty tube tire, 700, 750, 16 LT. It's a tube size, Tractor Supply. This one's a decent size. Alright, so first thing you want to lay it out. Find your stem, find your valve stem. Take the scissors, I'm going to cut right down through where that valve stem is. You're essentially going to cut that out. It's been a few years since I've made one of these, so I'm pretty excited to do this. Share this with you. It's a good way to make a nice bag and save some money. As you know, new and used exercise equipment is going for a premium these days. So I'm essentially just cutting that out. Okay? So now we have 2 ends. We're going to take one of the zip ties. On the end, you're going to figure, I take my hand and I wrap it, and then I fold that in half, or I double that over. Okay, that's about where the size of your handle. Okay, so when you fold that over, again, I take it, put it in my hand, I squeeze it, so I have enough to grip. I use that as a measurement of how much I'm gonna need. I mark that, and that is the half. Okay, at that point, I fold it up. Take the duct tape. And I get it started. I'm going down towards the end where I have it. Okay, so I have that started with the duct tape. I then take the zip tie, putting that over top, crunching that down, making sure that zip tie is nice and tight. It's gonna be real tight across there. I cut close to where the zip tie is fastened. Duct tape back out, we'll go over top the zip tie. Quite a bit actually. I'm gonna pull that tight. Start making my way up across the handle as I'm pulling it tight. You can always go back over with more duct tape later. Just want to get it started so I can start shoving some sand down in there. I like to layer a lot of duct tape on there. Keep that nice and tight. I don't like having sand around the facility, around the gym. Try to limit that as much as possible. Mainly because I don't like cleaning a ton. Just being honest with you. Okay. So we have that part started. As you can see, I still have some sticking out. I'll pull that back, I'll tape all that. Gives you a pretty robust, pretty big handle on that end. And some area to shove some sand down inside. So now we open it up. See, this will be the time-consuming process. I'm putting sand down in there, understanding about how much I need it for a hand on the other side. So knowing that if I'm going to grab it on this side, and I double that over, that puts me at about this line. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cut the video off for now, or I'll time lapse it. I'm not sure, but this is going to take a while with the cup that I have, but. I'm going to shove sand back in. I'm going to pound sand all the way down in on this. Pounding sand is what I'm doing, right? I'm going to all the way in, and then when I'm done with that, I'll repeat the same process I have with the handle on this side, and then I'll come back and I'll give you what